Cali Express in Pasadena touted as world's first fully autonomous AI-powered restaurant, and the thumbnail is a tip screen. Welcome to America.
New at 5, the world's first fully autonomous restaurant will soon be opening in Pasadena.
The new burger joint, Cali Express, is anything but utilizing the world's first AI-powered robotic fry station and grill.
Yeah.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes brings us a first look.
When you think of fine food and dream dinners, spread it on the plate.
Oh yeah, just what I like. Eating fucking metal and paint. Wow, that's my idea of a good time.
On the plate. It's usually the
I remember I saw that I saw this clip on Nickelodeon back in the 90s.
It's usually the human touch that pushes it into the realm of greatness.
Oh,
but
beautiful.
This Pasadena restaurant is taking a different approach.
We are at Cali Express,
which is a restaurant in the Cali Express lane to the future, relying heavily on
By Flippy.
artificial intelligence and these guys.
There we go, boys. Bro, he don't even know what a union is.
Robots.
It's not a Terminator, it's not Transformers, it's a very friendly, helpful robot.
Yeah, it sure is.
Here. A big one that makes the hamburgers, another one.
I think this is such a great thing, man. Like, this is such a great thing. Like, I've been, like, nobody wants to work at a fucking fast food restaurant, right? It's like, and I'm sure there's some people that like it. In each Taco Bell, there's probably one person that likes their job and 10 people that hate it. This is such a good thing.
Makes the fries. A
Yeah.
couple of other robots, they set the holiday
Oh,
mood.
bro, that's so good. I love this. Wow. It's the future, guys. Can you believe it? Isn't that cute?
Mood. Now, keeping them chugging along is AI, even letting you pay with your
Pay
face.
with your face. Oh, they do that. Yeah, they do that at the fucking airport.
So it scans your face?
Yeah.
You're going to tip the robots, huh?
I'm gonna tip it. I don't know if I'm gonna.
Jesus, man. Even this guy called him out. Oh my fucking God. Wait a second. So you have to pay, you have a tip, and on top of the tip, they also show you an ad? Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought, no, this isn't an ad, this is just a store.
I don't know if I'm gonna tip this now.
Sounds pretty cool, right? But keep in mind, Hollywood doesn't see a very bright.
Oh my God. Really, guys? Really? We have to fucking show a clip of the Terminator? Oh my God.
Future for AI.
Shall we play a
Oh my, I watched
The answer to
this.
that
I remember
question
watching
should have
that.
been no. But the folks here at Cali Express see AI not only as a tasteful dining option, but an economical one as well.
They don't call in sick. They don't get drunk the night before work and come.
That's right. That's right. We're going to listen to it again.
Economical one as well.
They don't call in sick.
True.
They don't get drunk the night before work and come in with a hangover.
True.
They're a little bit more reliable.
And affordable.
Yeah, I bet they
wouldn't
are.
say how much the hamburger robot costs, but Flippy, the fry chef over here, costs about $4,000. Compare that to a human who California says will earn $20 an hour.
Fuck that. You want to pay some fucking high school burnout $20 an hour to flip a fucking hamburger? He does it wrong? Bro. We getting them robots. We out.
Starting next year.
It's quite a
And
bit
keep in
cheaper
mind that the price of this is gonna go down every year. Like the price of maintaining and running this shit's gonna go down. Like this is not like it's not the lowest it's gonna be.
funding a few full-time staff.
Yeah.
Those savings, they say, also allowing them to use some really fancy meat in their burgers.
Wagyu? Wagyu. No.
But don't worry, there will still be people working at Cali Express
Oh, no.
adding that human touch.
There's still humans who will pack the food. Somebody to assemble, package them, and actually be the friendly face to the customer.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's going to take a while for it to be completely automated.
At Cali Express are hoping those customers, once they get a taste of their burgers,
That is a good
Well,
burger.
to get that green
will say
shit out of it.
yes.
I'll be back.
Hello, I'm Mark
That's a good
Brown.
one.
Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android
The fuck
TV,
is Fire
Apple
TV?
and Roku to watch on your TV.
Fire TV. Well, look at this. Like, I mean, like, this is just incredible, man. This is the future. I'm excited, man. And like, how many of you guys are gonna tip whenever you go to a restaurant where it's done by robots? Yeah, who wants to tip for that? Yeah, for sure, guys. Yeah, definitely. Never again? Oh, absolutely every time? Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be impolite, right? You don't want to hurt his feelings, do you? Jeez, that'd be horrible. So yeah, I guess this is gonna be the future. Holy fuck. I'm so glad this is the case. I'm actually so glad this is happening. Yeah, they'll include it in the price, don't worry. That's fine. As long as the price is on the menu, then that's totally okay with me. Japan has some fully automated food making vending machines, I think. It's definitely possible in the future without humans. Yeah, I think it will be. Does this mean that, what do you call it? We'll have cheaper fast food again since no minimum wage workers? Obviously not. I think that it would probably mean that realistically, fast food prices they're probably not going to drive the prices down, but they probably will make it to where they won't go up any farther than they are now as quickly. Because they're not going to scale with other types of like economic concerns. Like that's a best case scenario. Surely, yeah. So basically like they're not going to scale as fast as maybe like sit down restaurants. The price growth will be lower. Yes, exactly. That's what I would say would be the best case scenario. You're living a fantasy? Well, no, I don't think I am, because they're competing against other companies that are like sit-down restaurants, and I feel like it's a very common sentiment now that why would you go to fast food whenever sit-down restaurants are relatively the same price? So I think that by not having to raise costs because of inflation and cost of living adjustments and minimum wage, I think that they can create a competitive advantage versus these restaurants that I think that they're losing a lot of market share to now. And also because people order food as well, ordering food from a sit-down restaurant versus ordering food from a fast food place is effectively the same thing whenever it arrives at your house, right? So because of that, also, I think that they have to, have another way of competing in the market. So that's the reason why I think that. It's not just like some random like bullshit that I invented. Those are the two main reasons I would think that to be the case. But yeah, I mean, I think this is great. Fast food work is fucking terrible. I worked in a kitchen for about 1 week. And I worked for maybe 4 or 5 hours. And I would have rather work for 12 hours a day at the IRS processing tax forms than work 3 hours in a kitchen. It was fucking horrible. I hated this. It was the worst experience of my life. I remember the first day that I worked there, I went home and I applied for 5 different jobs in another place. And I also filled out an application to go back to college that night. Because I did not understand how bad it was going to be. United sandwich? Yeah, no, I mean, it was good. I'm glad it happened to me, right? I'm very glad it happened to me because I learned a lot from it. But it sucked. I'm also a bit of a wuss. I mean, a bit, yeah. I mean, like, I don't like being around food like that. It makes me sick. It's an eye-opener? Absolutely. Fast food company, all new quality ingredients, and then just switches them out after a month. Yeah, there you go. Chick-fil-A wasn't that bad, at least. Hot, dangerous, stressful, low pay. Fuck all that. Yeah, you couldn't sit down. You couldn't have your phone in your pocket. It was awful. Did they give free food? No, you didn't. Yeah, actually, I genuinely think that, like, working in a fast food restaurant is probably one of the worst jobs you can ever have. Like, because at least if you're a construction worker, there's, like, some degree of respect of construction workers. Now, obviously not with everybody, but I think that there is a lot greater degree of respect for construction workers versus fast food restaurant workers. Like, fast food restaurant workers are like the roaches of society. And they're working harder than, like, anything else. And also, construction workers get paid way more fucking money. Way, way, way more fucking money. Get paid a lot better than fast food workers. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I'm saying, like, it's not just the money. Obviously, they get paid more money. It's harder, like, It requires like more skill and capability to be a construction worker than work in a fast food restaurant. It just does. So yeah, that's it. And people hate us construction workers because we're loud and dirty. Yeah, but like, I mean, they don't hate you whenever you fix the highway though. So that's really what matters. Construction contractors are on it. Dude, bro, I have a friend, friend of a friend. And he works as a lineman. I think the number was he was making $98 an hour. Like, what the fuck? $98 an hour? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. They make bank, yeah. Zap, zap. The funny thing is that, like, we were hanging out, and within 5 minutes of talking to him, he starts telling me this story about somehow somebody at his job got killed. And how he's tried to, like, figure out a way that, like, he can for sure be like, yeah, it was not my fault, didn't have anything to do with the, like, I didn't do anything wrong, etc. Yeah, high risk, high reward. God fucking damn. Line work is dangerous, though? It's really dangerous. Yeah, it is. Yeah, physical labor jobs require actual skill with your hands are becoming less popular because of college culture. I think that that's starting to turn around. I don't think that's as true as it was 10 years ago. Because now you've seen, like, the economy. And, like, also, I could be wrong about this because I'm no longer in the culture that's influenced to go to college. Because how many of you guys growing up in, like, middle school and high school, the understood implication of not going to college is because, well, you're stupid, you're going to be a loser, and, you know, you just didn't make it, right? You weren't good enough, right? Everybody got that vibe. And so I totally understand, but, like, maybe I'm not seeing that anymore because I'm not talking to a bunch of high schoolers, right? I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how they feel about things. I'd be curious, right? It's like, or do they still feel that way? I'm not sure. But, like, from my perspective, I see that there's been a lot more respect put on, you know, electricians, mechanics, like actual skilled physical labor. And I think there's more respect put on it. And I'm going to tell you, like, one reason why I think that there's more respect put on it. And this is going to be kind of like, maybe this is a little bit out there, but tell me if I'm right or not. I think that there's a lot more respect put on it because of TikTok and YouTube. Because people get to watch a guy actually go through the process of his work and be able to show how skilled he is at doing his job. And people can see him do that. And it's like, holy shit, that's fucking impressive. And, like, I'll give you just, like, a very small example. This video. To actually be able to see somebody do this, that's fucking crazy. And so, like, being able to show and display the outcome of skilled physical labor, I think is a dramatic, like, advertisement tool for it. It may be fake, yeah, but, like, people can do things that are similar to that. And it's worrying. And also, like, because of money, yeah, that's another thing, right? Is that, like, when everybody has a college degree and they're all competing for the same small amount of jobs, all that does is it makes it harder to get those jobs, and it makes the jobs pay less money. That's just how things are. And then at the same time, you have these guys, right? Like, these guys that work at these construction companies, like, being able to, like, I guess, like, so, let me think of a way to put it, right? Like, I can look at, like, my cousin, for example, right? And so my cousin was a big fuck-up, right? He was a big fuck-up growing up. And so they put him in manual labor jobs. And so he worked as a fucking mechanic. He was working as an electrician. He was working on construction. He was working on construction projects because nobody could ever fucking get him to just, like, sit down and learn and understand shit. And he fucked up so many jobs, and he got fired from so many different places that somehow, I'm not kidding you, he's managed to have experience in doing everything with construction. Because he's been fired from every fucking job. So now he's a construction manager, and he's making tons of fucking money, and he's also now, on top of that, he's, like, investing in real estate that he can have fixed where he totally understands it, and then selling that. I've seen it all. Yeah, he's seen it all. He's done it all. Exactly. They make $250 an hour, no lie. Like, the guys that own, like, these plumbing companies, like, they're making, like, $400,000, $700,000 a year. Like, this isn't some kind of like, oh, I'm making $100,000 a year. No, this is like a ridiculous fucking amount of money. It is insane. Who cares? Well, they do. Yeah, they absolutely... Phil's already succeeded. Yeah, he just got around. Found his way around. It's beautiful. Yeah, he is. I'm extremely proud of him. It's great. Right? But like I'm saying, it's definitely a... my cousin's making $800K a year from roofing in Florida. Yeah, and he's going to die at 31. Yep, that's right. And roofing in Florida. Yeah, my dad used to do that. He used to be a contractor, used to do roofing, carpentry, everything like that in Florida. Same thing. And I think he said he got heat stroke at 30, 31. And then no more roofing after that. So be careful. I'm an insurance adjuster. I work 6 months a year and I make $200K plus. Well, there it is, right? There's a lot of different people that like make a lot of money in different careers. Like that's awesome, man. But like what I'm saying is that there is like a fantasy that existed in culture, and I think it is less prevalent, but I could also be off base with this, that skilled physical labor isn't really skilled and it's lesser than desk work. And I feel like that is less the case now. And I think with the social media is one of the reasons why that's less the case. And it's a good thing. I make €200 a month playing trading card games. Well, there you go, man. It's not about the hardship of the job, it's how society views the job. Even your family are ashamed of your job, man. In fast food, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, being a fast food worker sucks. I mean, there you go. And then somebody else linked me the same thing. Yeah, this is incredible. I think this is really great. I'll link you guys the video. But yeah, I mean, automating these kinds of jobs, I think just does such a tremendous, service for so many people that have to have these terrible jobs. I'm a roofer, but in Canada, it's one of the most dangerous jobs out there. Yeah, I bet it is. Isn't streamer the job most kids want to go for? Well, the thing is, like, a lot of kids want to be a streamer, but, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that like the idea of it, but, like, for example, for me at least, like, I'm doing a lot of stuff all the time. I'm very, very busy, so I think that for a kid, like, they just see a guy go live and play video games, but, like, they don't really see, like, a lot of the other work that goes into that as well. And actually, I mean, to be fair, the reason why I'm doing a lot of other work that's besides streaming are other things that I'm involved in, right? Like Starforge or like OTK or something like that. So it's a lot of stress and pressure. It is an incredible amount of pressure to be a streamer. It is. Like, it absolutely is. Because, like, if you lose, what do you call it? If you lose relevancy, then you lose your job. Like, that's literally it. You're done. And then you have millions of dollars. Well, the thing is, like, for me, just stop streamers or something else. I can't. No, it's true that it is really hard in a lot of ways. And also, I want to say this with being a streamer. If you think that being a streamer is super easy and you could do it, it'd be just fine, do it. Because you know what I thought whenever I first started streaming? I said, I think these people are boring. I can do it better than they can, and I did. So if you think that you can do it, take your fucking shot. Try and do it. Because that's what I thought. And yeah, obviously it's hard in some ways, but I mean, fuck, here I am. There's a huge difference between streaming to 5 viewers versus 10 to 30K. Yeah, of course. Being a streamer isn't easy, but you can't say the workload is greater than traditional jobs. There's like, it's very hard to compare, right? So like with a lot of traditional jobs, you don't have people that are trying to find your home address and harass you in real life. Like, this isn't something that like a normal person is going to have to deal with. And like, there's a lot of like other weird problems that streamers have that other people don't have. And like, this is just life. And like, that's why I say I never talk about it or I never complain about it or anything like that. Because who gives a fuck? It doesn't really matter, does it? No, because like if you don't like it, then stop doing it. That's all there is to it. What did you do whenever you only had a handful of viewers and you didn't chat? Did you talk to yourself? My stream was always pretty popular. And so I never really had to go through that kind of a grind. And XQC's life got completely fucked because of stalker and swatting issues? Yeah, exactly. It's really struggle. It's really hard, and like you struggle a lot with it. If you were to lose relevancy somehow, what would you do next, if that were possible? I don't know. I mean, I would think about it, and I would just decide what to do after that. I never really worry about that or thinking about that at all. You're saying it, hence you don't stop. So you're saying it, saying you like it, hence you don't stop? Yeah, of course I like streaming. Absolutely. I love streaming. Yeah. I like, is that a secret? It's a fucking fact. Everybody knows that. That's why I like, even on days that I don't stream, I end up streaming like back in the day, even on the second channel, the one I'm streaming on now. Like, I've always done this. I stream like, I don't need to stream every single day. That's the truth. I don't need to. But I do, because I like to. And that's it. You want to do it for free? Well, I make money through YouTube videos, right? And so it's not like I'm just not making any money. But like, what I'm saying is that that's not the only reason why I stream. Like, if I never made another dollar from streaming ever again, I would still stream. Like, that's just the truth. Now, obviously, if I had to get a job and I wasn't able to, like, support myself, well, then I wouldn't be able to stream as much. But I would still stream. Listeners, so I don't have to pay for therapy, badass. Yeah, there you go. Because rich, you don't need any more money to survive. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, right? And I'm saying, like, if money wasn't a factor, then I would still do it. Which is what the implication is, that, like, I do it because I like doing it. Does that make sense? You ever thought making those, one of those content creation academies? Oh, yeah, no, I don't really want to do that. Why do you like streaming? You didn't stream a lot whenever your mom was not feeling well. Very understandable, though. Well, yeah, I mean, at a certain point, I didn't. But I would also stream usually, like, every other day or every 2 days. Like, just to get my mind off of it, to be honest with you, right? That's really the thing. The problem with many jobs, automated via machines, is what are people going to do that did that job? Well, they have to get paid by the government. They have to get, like, universal basic income. Because they're useless, right? Because there's a lot of the people that work at these places, like, I'm going to go ahead and just be honest. A lot of them are stupid. And they're stupid and they're lazy. And you're never going to motivate somebody who's like your average Taco Bell employee to become a doctor. It's just never going to happen. So, like, there's not, like, you can't just expect them to just keep getting better. Right, bro's got a point? Yeah, I'm sorry, but, like, that's just the fucking truth.